Did you know that people form 90% of their opinion about you within the first 7 seconds? That happened yesterday when you walked into that meeting wearing that wrinkled blouse and worn-out shoes. So everyone had already decided whether you deserved respect before you even opened your mouth. But you probably thought that what matters is what is inside. Sophia Loren at 50 still ruled Hollywood. Meryl Streep at 60 rules red carpets. What do they know that you are still discovering? Society wants you to believe a lie. That elegance has an expiration date. That at 40 you should settle for dull clothes, at 50 accept invisibility, and at 60, well, practically disappear from the fashion map. But here is the inconvenient truth no one tells you. Your most powerful decades are only beginning. While 20-year-olds are still figuring out who they are, you already know exactly what works, or at least you should. The problem? You are playing by the wrong rules of the game. Copying influencers half your age, or even worse, hiding behind clothes that scream, "I gave up on life." There's a secret code for mature style that no mainstream magazine will teach you, a method that transforms any ordinary woman into a magnetic presence, regardless of age. If you are tired of being just another face in the crowd, subscribe to this channel, activate the bell, and leave your like, because every woman who refuses to be invisible deserves the right tools to shine. But before revealing the secret, I need to share a piece of information that can change everything. The 3 lies you bought about being a mature woman. They sold you the idea that your body has changed, so you should hide behind loose blouses and shapeless pants. That happened because no one explained to you that breasts that have lowered need a structured bra, not a tent-like blouse, so you are solving the wrong problem with the wrong solution. Has your waist changed location? Sophia Loren at 70 still highlighted hers because she discovered it had shifted a few centimeters, but it did not disappear. That happened to all of us. So the solution is not to hide everything with shapeless tunics, but to find the new focal point. But you are probably still looking for your 20-year-old waist in the wrong place. Your style has evolved from innocent floral prints to something more sophisticated, and that is natural. So replacing neon pink with neutral tones is not surrender, it is refinement. But Jennifer Lopez at 50 proved that you can be sophisticated without being boring. She simply swapped crop tops for elegant bodysuits and miniskirts for well-tailored middies. Your routine has become busier. That is a fact. Rushed mornings, endless appointments. So you need outfits that work in 5 minutes, but not clothes that make you look like you have given up on life. But there is one mistake that ruins all this evolution, and that 90% of women make without realizing it. The big mistake: why chasing youth ages you brutally. Miuccia Prada once said that a woman who does not accept her age looks 20 years older. But you probably thought it was just a catchy phrase, so you kept using makeup to try to erase 2 decades from your face. That happened because no one told you that the obsession with looking young is the fastest path to looking desperate. Madonna at 60 became a worldwide joke when she started overdoing fillers and wearing teenage clothes. That happened because she forgot that trying to be someone you are no longer creates a visual dissonance that screams, "I am lying about my age." So the result is embarrassment, not admiration. But you still believe that nude lipstick that makes you look lifeless is discreet and appropriate. The inconvenient truth is that your self-esteem plummeted the moment you started comparing yourself to younger versions of yourself. And that is natural. But the problem is not your age. It is your resistance to evolving along with it. So, while you spend energy pretending to be someone you no longer are, you are missing the chance to discover who you can become now. But there is a strategy that the most elegant women in the world use and that you have probably never heard of. The fit that can make or break you. You buy clothes based on the number on the tag, that is obvious. But what no one tells you is that a medium from Zara is different from a medium from H&M. So you are playing wardrobe roulette thinking size solves everything. But the truth is that the wrong fit can turn even Gisele Bündchen into a walking potato sack. Jennifer Aniston at 50 looks younger than many women in their 30s because she discovered that there is no wrong body, only mistaken fits. She replaced those tight 90s tops with perfectly tailored blouses that highlight the right points. That happened because she understood that the magic is not in hiding flaws, but in creating strategic optical illusions. So every piece she wears is mathematically calculated to trick the eye. Has your waist disappeared? A pair of high-waisted pants with a front pleat elongates the legs and instantly creates an artificial waist. Have your hips widened? An A-line dress that fits only at the waist completely hides hips and thighs while highlighting the smallest part of the torso, creating an hourglass silhouette that even nature did not give you. This happens through pure technique, but you're probably still buying on impulse and hoping it works. Apple-shaped body? You need pieces that create a waist where it no longer exists. Tailored blazers and empire dresses work because they draw the eye upward, away from the belly. That happens because these fits trick the brain into seeing false proportions, so you literally hack people's visual perception. Pear-shaped body? Structured tops with defined shoulders. Balance wide hips because they create volume on the upper half, visually redistributing your body weight. Hourglass figure that lost definition? Strategic belts and pieces that hug your real waist, highlight your natural curves. You do not need to create, only to redefine what already exists. Rectangle-shaped body? Ruffles and gathers in the right places create artificial curves where nature was conservative. That happens because textures and volume add dimension to a naturally straight body, so you're literally sculpting shapes with fabric. Inverted triangle with broad shoulders? A-line skirts and palazzo pants add visual weight below, balancing prominent shoulders because the eye automatically seeks symmetry. So, while you're hoping that blouse fits, other women have already discovered the exact science behind every choice. But there is a secret that can completely change how you are perceived. The 5 pieces that save any style emergency. You have a packed closet, but keep saying, "I have nothing to wear." That happened because you collected 50 different pieces instead of investing in 5 that work together. So, while you are panicking every morning, smart women solved that equation years ago with strategic key pieces. Natalie Portman has worn practically the same uniform for a decade: well-tailored black blazer, straight pants, impeccable white blouse, because she discovered that genius lies in smart repetition, not constant novelty. That happened because she understood that neutral colors are like math. They always work when you apply the correct formula, but you are probably still buying that hot pink blouse because it was on sale. The well-structured black blazer works over a dress, with jeans on top of a basic blouse, or even over a t-shirt, instantly turning any casual outfit into something sophisticated. The black tailored pants work for the office with a shirt, for dinner with a silk blouse, for a casual look with a t-shirt and sneakers. Literally, the most versatile piece in a woman's wardrobe. That happens because these pieces are mathematically designed to multiply possibilities, so each one is worth 10 in your closet. The high-quality white blouse matches everything, from a pencil skirt for a meeting to destroyed jeans for the weekend, and it brightens the face while serving as a neutral base for any colorful accessory. The well-cut black midi dress works for weddings or work meetings, just by changing the accessories, shoes, and blazer. The dark, perfectly fitted jeans elevate any basic blouse, work with high heels or sneakers, suit 80% of social occasions, and are the best return on investment in your wardrobe. Your special pieces, that animal print, the sequin dress, the pleated skirt, only work when they have a neutral base for support. Black pants plus a basic white blouse plus a gold statement necklace makes the accessory the star without competing, creating instant elegance. Black midi dress plus red shoes plus black handbag adds personality with a pop of color on the feet without breaking harmony. That happens because special pieces are like seasoning. A pinch enhances, too much ruins everything. So that fully styled look you put together is screaming desperation instead of sophistication. But the real magic happens when you pair one special piece with 2 neutral ones. Then you look intentional, not accidental. But there is a golden rule that can ruin or save any outfit. Why your favorite colors are betraying you. You have that one color that always worked in the past. That is a fact. But what no one told you is that colors have a toxic relationship with age. That baby pink that made you glow at 25 is now making you look like a walking corpse. That happened because your skin tone and undertone have changed. So continuing to wear the same colors is like insisting on a relationship that ended years ago. Rihanna at 35 completely abandoned the vibrant red of the 2000s and shifted to earthy and sophisticated neutral tones because she understood that chromatic evolution is a sign of maturity, not of giving up. That happened because she realized that youthful colors on mature skin create visual dissonance, but you are probably still clinging to that canary yellow that gets compliments. The inconvenient truth is that you do not need to completely change your style, but you urgently need to update your color palette. From baby pink to blush or dusty rose, maintaining femininity but with sophistication. Because grayish tones better complement mature skin. From vibrant red to burgundy or wine, preserving the impact and power of red, but with the depth that harmonizes with the natural seriousness of maturity. This happens through more refined shades within the same color family, from royal blue to navy, maintaining the elegance of blue, but with a more neutral base that works as a sophisticated neutral in the wardrobe, from lime green to olive or sage, preserving the connection to nature, but with grayish tones that convey maturity and refinement without losing personality. Therefore, the solution is not to abandon your preferences, but to refine them for the woman you have become. But there is a rule that can make you look sloppy even when wearing expensive pieces. The secret that separates memorable women from invisible ones. You want to be noticed for the right reasons, that is obvious. But what differentiates a magnetic woman from a desperate one is the fine line between personality and a pathetic attempt to attract attention. That happened because you confused being unique with being exotic. So you're wearing 15 accessories at once, thinking that quantity equals personality. A confident woman uses a strategic belt to create a waist where there is none, while the insecure one wears 5 necklaces to divert attention from what she sees as a flaw. A wide belt at the natural waist for an apple-shaped body creates definition where there is none naturally, transforming a rectangular silhouette into an artificial hourglass. A thin belt over a blazer for a rectangular body adds curves and breaks the linearity of the torso, creating visual interest points that feminize a masculinized silhouette. Jessica Pearson wears exactly 3 elements per look: outfit, accessory, and attitude, because she understood that elegance is about subtraction, not addition. That happened because she discovered that true personality does not shout, it whispers with authority, but you are probably still confusing noise with presence. Statement earrings plus a fully neutral look make the accessory the absolute star, while basic clothes serve as a frame, creating sophistication without visual competition. A silk scarf on the neck as the only color in the outfit adds instant French elegance to any monochromatic look, elevating even the simplest ensemble to a sophisticated level. Anna Wintour always said that an interesting woman is one you look at and want to know the story. This means your style should intrigue, not explain everything at once. So, that outfit telling your entire biography at a glance is making you look like a walking billboard. But the real power lies in choosing one element that represents you, whether it is the belt that defines your silhouette, the earring that lights up your face, or the handbag that completes your visual narrative. Now you hold in your hands the formula that separates women who simply age from those who evolve with style. 5 steps that prove elegance does not have an expiration date, it has technique. You discovered that your body has changed, but it has not died. That your favorite colors needed an update, not a funeral. That the right fit is worth more than an expensive label. That 5 strategic pieces solve more problems than 50 random ones. And that true personality whispers authority, it does not shout desperation. The question now is, are you going to keep dressing as if apologizing for existing? Or will you embrace the power you have always had? Because the difference between an invisible woman and an unforgettable one is not in the date on the ID, it is in the attitude in front of the mirror. If this video opened your eyes to what you were doing wrong, subscribe to this channel and leave your like, because every woman who refuses to be just another face deserves the right tools to shine. Time will pass either way. The only choice you have is whether it will pass with you being admired or ignored. And after everything you have learned here, which do you choose? Your elegance is not up for negotiation. It never was. Comment "Elegance has no age" if this video inspired you to rethink your wardrobe.